Indiana, watching this disturbing incident caught on my delivery gone wrong. Authorities in Evansville, Indiana, watching this disturbing incident caught on Mike Carden's doorbell camera. Watch as a delivery person appears to set down their food, then spray an unknown substance.
My wife went outside to get the bag, and she came inside and set it on the counter. She started eating and started coughing and choking.
The couple ordering delivery from Arby's via DoorDash. This was the order: 2 sandwiches and a side. Carden says his wife had only taken 1 bite when she realized something was wrong.
There was something red, something sprayed on the bag, like the bag had been tampered with. And that's when I went back and checked the video footage and seen that 100% our food had been tampered with.
The Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office is investigating the incident.
What charges could an individual face should this all hold up?
If it appears as what occurred happened, potential charges could range from battery as a misdemeanor all the way up until food tampering as a level 5 felony.
Carden telling NBC News the doorbell video recording glitched and 4 seconds are missing. The sheriff's office says they see no indication that the video is inauthentic.
We're going to make sure that we correctly identify the person and give them a chance to explain themselves.
DoorDash telling NBC News in part, the Dashers' access to the platform has been permanently removed, and our team is standing by to support law enforcement with any investigation. Now Carden, still shaken, trying to make sense of an act he says must have been malicious.
We're obviously pretty sure it was pepper spray, but this could have been fentanyl. It could have been rat poison. It could have been hornet spray for all we know. Who knows what it could have been.
Are you ever going to order from any other food third-party service again?
I very seriously doubt it. We already turned our DoorDash subscription off. I know that my family will be more safe if I just go pick up my food myself.
George joins us now from Miami. George, is the couple still sick?
Yeah, Tom, so they're still feeling a little bit under the weather.
Now, the gentleman that this happened to that was speaking that's canceling his DoorDash, well, I don't blame you. How many of these DoorDash people are doing this kind of stuff? They get the food from the restaurant, and on their ways, they're poisoning people and tampering with it. Oh, you'd be shocked. It's a problem. And, it was good because you never had to leave your home. But you have to start remembering this, folks. Out here, they caught somebody injecting bananas with tainted blood or whatever. So, and if you call these grocery stores and you have food delivered to your house, whatever, you don't know who's delivering it. They themselves might be some crazy and tampering with it. No, I'm not going to say it can't happen. I'm not going to lie to the American people, and say it can't happen. It can. And it probably has more than we would like to see. So let's continue a little bit more with this.
They say that they were already sick when this all happened. This obviously made it a whole lot worse. Actually going to the doctor just to make sure they end up with a clean bill of health.
Yeah, no, I hear you about that one. And then what charges could that person be facing if, they investigate and there's a crime committed here?
Yeah, so get this. So, Mike, they're telling me that as soon as this order was done, that driver apparently blocked them. So the sheriff's office actually issued a subpoena to DoorDash. And so far, it seems that the organization is cooperating with the investigation.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
That's crazy. I'd have to say this happened in Indiana yesterday. So there's some crazy people running around there. And you have to take in consideration, can you trust the people that's delivering your food? Well, obvious not, because there's some crazies out there. So be safe. Let's see. Hey, yo, Valdez, what's up? He put his wang on the food. Yeah, we're catching a lot of people doing that. We got a serious problem in America, and lawsuits, I think, are coming to the government for failure of doing their jobs properly, failure of dismantling the government See, back in the day, we had inspectors, government agents that were at all these places, but they got rid of them because they wanted to build the war machine. Uh, and little did they know, which we told them when we were in the war room, you're gonna sacrifice something. You're gonna you're you want to get rid of these people in order so we have more money to spend on defense and the war departments. But in the end, you're going to sacrifice your people with unclean water, food, crazies running around. If you don't have proper cameras in the car so you can watch what the people are doing, if as they're transporting the food, numerous things. It's very bad. It's a very bad situation. But we told them, you want to build the war room, you want to build the war machine, but you want to fire all the government people that are keeping your people safe and the food clean and the water clean, and you're going to lose. Nobody wins in war. They didn't listen. They sacrificed all these jobs, government agents and inspectors within the food department. And what did we see? A massive rise in deaths with food and dirty water and all kinds of stuff. So no one wins. And we thought they would figure that out by now. You can have all the war toys you want, but when you got nobody to operate them because your whole government is sinking, your people are all infected, and you lose. You might have the biggest, baddest toys, but now you got nothing. You got no country. It's all dwindling away. And they lost that war. This is another war America lost, folks. I mean, right on their home ground. Very disturbing. Very disturbing. And now people are poisoning food as it's being delivered to you. Well, it's being poisoned right from the get go. And like I said, without proper inspectors and labs and agents within the food industry, you got nothing. You got massive disease, which we're seeing that dirty water, you name it, you name it. And that's the price you pay for building the war machine. Maybe next time Congress and Senate and everyone will listen in the Oval Office, but I doubt it. I doubt it. All right, there you go, folks. Be safe when you're eating your food. I think it should be government regulation to have cameras in these cars. These people shouldn't be able to use their own cars. These DoorDash companies are going to have to buy their cars, put cameras in them. Body cameras that they can't shut off themselves. And we're going to have to step it up. Everyone's complaining to me. Oh, yeah, well, cameras everywhere and drones and you want agents? Yeah. If not, this will continue, folks. They'll continue to poison all of us. And it's sad, but it's true. And they just don't want to see it. They will once the population dwindles away. I mean, you thought they would have got the hint when Trump got on TV and said, I wish people would quit dying. Well, when you're poisoning them because of the war machine, politics or whatever, and your people are being poisoned, you got crazy cuckoos running all over the place, poisoning people. You're not going to win too many elections, probably, and if you finish this one. So you got to make changes, overcome, adapt. Military, what's going on? Well, they're killing you. Well, I don't know what more you want. You let the witchery, the sorcery, the corruption, the evil, the madness all in. You fired all the people we needed to keep food industry clean and good. Boy, they showed some of them meat factories. Good God, I don't know what was growing on that wall in that video, but I believe it was a living, breathing organism. It was living and breathing. The walls were breathing. moving around like it was a living, breathing. I don't know what they created down there. But if it's growing on the walls and the machinery, it's probably in the food. Yeah. They don't like me down there in that White House. I don't know why. I have no idea. We're just doing our jobs as American citizens. But there you go, folks. Be safe what we're eating. It's horrible. It's just horrible. You got some sick people out there in Indiana. Very sick people. Crazies. What was she spraying? Well, you hope it was red pepper, mace. That would be the least of your troubles. But the gentleman that made that video or that this happened to, him and his wife, is correct. It could be anthrax. It could be anything. It could be ricin spray, pepper spray, bear spray, wasp spray. All of these things will kill you. It could be something she conjured up herself. I'm just being honest with the American people. It could be anything. They've been doing this for a long time, spraying door handles with LSD. People flipping out. Yeah, we've seen that in America. Spraying remember the payphones that would be like on the corner. They were putting LSD, spraying the phones with LSD, and people were flipping out. Biochemicals and everything they were spraying on them phones. It took a while before the government figured out what was going on. It was like the aspirin thing, the Tylenol thing. Somebody was killing people within, tainting all the Tylenol bottles within our own country. This was something within. So, yeah, it's crazy. All right, you folks have a good day. I'll be back with more info.